Leverage amidst chaos. Leverage points hiding in plain sight. While reviewing this model that I developed over 25 years ago about a high tech customer support organization, I found it rather amazing that while the model didn't change, my perspectives of where the relevant aspects of the model were did in fact change. In a call center, what they attempt to do is manage their call stats, the time it takes to answer the phone, the time it takes to solve the problem, and lower numbers are better. So that as they train their workforce and the expertise level increases, the call stats go down, which is a good thing. You want lower call stats, and the expertise level increases call capacity, which decreases the call stats. Another positive aspect. The expertise level decreases the call volume because you give better answers to the customer so that you solve their problem and they don't have to call back. So it improves the call stats. The expertise level decreasing the call volume diminishes the chaos in the organization, improving morale, decreasing resignations, decreasing hiring, which improves the expertise level. So you have a virtuous reinforcing structure. And there are several of these, and I don't need to really talk about the detail. The point is there are several reinforcing structures in here that are virtuous, that as the relationships evolve, things simply get better in the organization because of the way that those relationships evolve. And the thing is, though, that there's this software changes or hardware changes, depending upon what the organization is, that are zingers, because every time you do an update, then the expertise level of the organization is diminished because it's new and they haven't developed the experience with it, and because the customers don't have experience with it, the new changes tend to increase the call volume, which actually sends all of these virtuous reinforcing loops into vicious reinforcing loops, and it just creates chaos in the environment. What the organization typically attempts to do is establish a set of rules of operation to say this is the target that we have to manage to for call stats. Figure out how to get that done. So in doing that, they get the training part right and the expertise level, which diminishes the chaos, improving morale, decreasing turnover, so that the expertise level is maintained. The difficulty comes in, though, because the rules of operation are typically annoying as hell, and they decrease morale, increasing turnover, diminishing expertise level, which increases the call stats, which creates a vicious reinforcing structure. And this goes on, so that within the organization, they continue to do things that they think make things better, but they actually make things worse, so that they have several vicious reinforcing structures that diminish morale and have a negative impact on the call stats. So the question is, with all of this ongoing activity, where's the real solution to the mess that they're in? And previously, when I thought about this structure, I concentrated on all of these vicious reinforcing structures to figure out how to get them to become virtuous. And as I was reviewing this recently, I realized that the answer is so much simpler than I had ever imagined. If I simply take this relationship and connect it to training, so that the organization trains its people on the new software releases before they actually go to the customer, the organization is prepared for the calls that they're going to get from the customer about the new updates. The difficulty is that when you suggest this to the organization, they say, well, if we do that, it'll slow down the releases, and we can't spend the time slowing down the releases to get ready for them because we have to get them to the customer. So they actually end up shooting themselves in the foot, and they actually end up with a chaotic organization of their own making that they deserve. And if they ever come to their senses and realize that they could train their own organization, and they could even train the customers on new releases before they were actually released, which would turn all of the vicious reinforcing structures into virtuous reinforcing structures, and things could be better than they are. So I just find it amazing that after all this time reviewing a model that I was so comfortable with, my own perspective on the model changed dramatically from just continuing to look at the relationships and better understand the implications of them. So hope you found this of some interest, and I'll see you in another musing soon. Bye.